What's up, guys? So I got a video today as I come to you on this beautiful morning here in Las Vegas from the shade because I don't want to get blinded by the sun right now. I don't feel like it. It's going to get pretty hot here in a couple hours. So got a video that's special today though for doing 40,000 subscribers on my channel. A new milestone reached here is pretty cool. So yeah, it's going to be a relatively short video, but the thank yous are kind of long. Actually, once I get through this first list, it's not that long, but these are people who have tipped me lately on PayPal and that I've been meaning to shout out here for a little while on some other videos. I just haven't finished yet or anything like that. So I'm just gonna knock these out here. The people who have tipped me on PayPal lately. Thank you to Realm Entertainment, Glenn, Robert, David M, Eddie, Charles, Jack, Daniel, DR, Phoenix Link, Sharon, Harvey, Nancy, James, Lisa twice, Timothy, Mercy, David B twice, Nicholas, Phil, James, Mick, Brandon, Rick twice, Danny, James, and Eugene. So I appreciate all of you that have tipped me on PayPal lately. It's also cool too when people tip me on there and they throw in like a little note because you can put like a little memo in there for your tip. And I think somebody put in there that said, hey, you know, thanks for braving the heat and all the grasshoppers for us and giving us the entertainment. I was like, hey, that's cool. And one time someone said, thanks for being like my virtual tour guide. So when I do like walking tours and stuff, you know, around town and stuff like that. And they say, you know, you're my virtual tour guide. I thought you deserved a tip. I'm like, hey, that's a pretty cool way to look at it. So I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. It definitely helps here on the channel and helps me out. So I'm grateful to have you as my subscribers. To help me reach 40,000. This has been great because a lot of you, the last few weeks, I had quite a few people say, hey, you're getting close to 40, like 40's almost there. They say, I followed you back when you had like 2,000 subscribers and now you're almost at 40. And it's fun for me to grow. It's also fun to see people who've been here for that long on the channel that have watched me this entire time. And I'm willing to bet it's fun for a lot of you too to also see this channel grow and be like, man, I used to watch this guy a few years ago and his channel was, you know, a lot smaller than it is now. So it's really cool. And the growth has been very good. It's been very good. I about doubled my growth here from last year in like just under a year. About a year is what it took. I mean, this thing is like getting hot. Had several videos do really well this last year. One of them, I think it was the 5 things that are like destroying Las Vegas. I think that's my second most watched video now. And I just released that like, I don't even know if it was 2 full months ago yet. So, you know, sometimes videos hit big, they do really well. I got some other ones in the works I think are going to do very well on the channel. They're gonna hit big. I'm happy to help a lot of you that have been getting ready to move here and stuff like that, looking to buy a home, that kind of thing. You know, I'm also happy to help people who I've talked to them one-on-one on clarity that have been looking to move here. They've got questions. I've told people with, you know, job situations, say, hey, a job offered me, I got a job, you know, out of state making this much, but I got offered a job in Las Vegas making this much. What do you think? You know, I'm glad to help people, give them some kind of insight and give them my perspective on it from a neutral perspective, you know, from someone who's trying to get as much info as they can, but they're not here on the ground level. So I like doing that stuff. It's fun. I also want to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon, to Yvonne, Deborah, Lisa, Steve, Mark, Kevin, Randy, Scott, Olivia, Jay, and Jeff. So I want to say thank you to all the patrons that I have. I also want to say thank you to those of you that have, you know, looked out for me and really had my back throughout these years. And you know, especially when it comes to people like trying to take my content and stuff like that. I know I've got a great audience here, a great subscriber base, and several of you have done that. Be like, hey, check out this channel. Hey, check out what so-and-so is doing. Hey, I saw a video clip of you over on this channel. And a lot of you have done that for me. You've notified me of people who've just basically tried to take in my content or, you know, siphon people from my audience or things like that. You know, I mean, I like doing collaborations with people and stuff, you know, for the most part, as long as it's, you know, fairly mutually beneficial. But yeah, there's always, you know, things that happen. I've, you know, for years had to ban people from the channel, ban them from the comment section, particularly realtors. Those are the ones I had to ban the most going back to the beginning of this channel, trying to just come and start commenting and, you know, taking an audience that, you know, I had to grow, like that I had to build. So I appreciate you guys looking out for me, watching my back. I want to give a shout out to Purdy Lil, who's been on the channel, I think fairly recently. As a newer subscriber, has gone back to so many of my older videos and commented on videos from 2, 3, 4 years ago. I know a lot of you say you just binge watch my videos, especially if you're getting ready to move to Vegas. You like to binge watch and get as much info as you can about the area. And you know, Pretty Little has just gone and binge watched, I think, everything of like every video of every topic I've ever done just about. So shout out to Pretty Little. And also thank you to those of you that just either send me a message either on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter or whatever the case is, or even in the comments here on these videos, just say, hey, I moved to Vegas 6 months ago. Your content was great. I really appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. The amount of messages I get and respond, I don't really respond to messages, okay? All these private messages I get, that's why I started the whole Clarity thing for people who want to talk to me on Clarity. I mean, I put the link down below for Clarity. People want to tip me on PayPal, I put the link down below for that. A lot of links down below for all kinds of stuff. Products I've created, links down below in the description. Check it out for all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people still try to message me on Facebook or Instagram and things like that. Sometimes people will message me like a thesis in text of all this help they want with stuff, and I just, I can't answer it. But there are people that just message me and say, hey, you know what? I moved here. I think your content's great. I appreciate it. And you're doing a good job. You're helping a lot of people. Thank you for all those. Even though I don't give you an actual response, a personal response in the messenger, thank you for those messages as well. I do appreciate getting those. And, that helps too when you get to know that you're really getting to affect people. Because I know I'm getting to affect thousands and thousands of people with what I'm doing. But every so often, it's cool to, I come across somebody in person who says, hey, you're doing great, thank you, I appreciate it. Or people just message me, say, hey, you're really doing a good job. So thank you to all of you that have been following so far. It has been a fun ride, and this ride is not stopping anytime soon. So it has been good. It has been years and years of a dedicated, consistent effort to get this far and do this well. A lot of times hasn't been easy, but and there's been headaches and there's been bumps in the road and things that have happened, and times I've been frustrated, and all kinds of stuff that has gone on with this. So it's an interesting ride, but it's one I chose to take. It's one I chose to build, and it's one that I chose to do with my life, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm grateful that you all are here watching. I'm grateful for all of your support, and I hope to get it more in the future. And yeah, 40,000. 40,000. I think the future's going to be good. Alrighty guys, that's it for this one. Thank you to all of you for being so awesome. I am Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.